My name is Dr. Lindsay Dixon. I'm the owner at Smith County Animal Clinic, a practice that we started in Carthage, Tennessee in 2009. And so we've been here ever since. We're a small animal practice, mainly dogs and cats.
My name is Brandy Hayes, and I'm the IEP Transition Coordinator here at Smith County High School.
My name is Dalton. I'm 19. I work at Smith County Vet Clinic, and I like it here.
Originally, this was posed to me from the IEP director at the high school. She put out a Facebook post and said, I have a student who desires to work and we would like to find a place that would work good for him.
Dalton is a student here at Smith County High School, and his employment goals were to get a job and be happy in that job and make some money. I posted on Facebook and I said, is there anybody that will hire a student in my classroom with special needs that has these great abilities? And I want him to have a job. We're working with Vanderbilt through a grant, and several people answered, and one in particular, she Facebook messaged me and she said, I want to do it, let me get involved, and that was Dr. Dixon from the vet clinic.
As a business owner, my job is more than being a veterinarian, and part of it is interacting with the community and building the community and building people, and my staff are my people, and so I pour a lot into them, and so I felt like this was a good opportunity for me to be able to integrate someone into the workforce that needed that.
I love my boss, and they've been good to me, and I like everybody who works here.
When Dalton came in, he came in with not much work experience at all, and so we kind of started from the ground up. His job really entails a lot of cleaning, honestly. We have a boarding facility here, and so he makes sure that our laundry is kept up, that our outdoor grounds are kept in good shape, and that our kennels stay clean, fresh, and smelling good all the time.
There were a couple of supports that Dalton needed to be successful in his job placement. We started by applying to Voc Rehab and getting him the support he needed with a job coach that could stay with him at the job site and walk him through some of the task lists. We set him up with a visual schedule and a task list so that he could report to a manager when all the stuff was checked off his list.
I didn't really know what I was getting into when this was first posed to me, but I'm always open for a challenge, and it was that. We had to learn the specifics of his abilities, and we had to try to find out what was his strengths and where we could put those into play. Very much making sure that he had a supportive work environment, a safe work environment, and one where he could grow and where he could learn. And so we were able to do that, I feel like, very successfully.
Everything I do work. I play dogs and wash the dishes, scoop poop, clean dog kennels, and towels, water, and outside, and laundry, fold towels, next door, check mark. Dr. Dixon helped me do this list.
I think it's so important for students with disabilities or young people in general to have a job because they learn so much from that. Dalton has grown. I mean, you think of the scenario of the caterpillar going into the butterfly, like that is Dalton. When he got here, he had no work experience, but he had a great attitude and he wanted to work. And that, to me, like, that really speaks to me because, for one, I hope that people would treat my own children that way, but they have to be given a chance. And Dalton is very helpful here, and he has found his role, and there's no reason that he couldn't be integrated into the workforce. And whether he stays here forever or whether he goes somewhere else, my hope is that he would be able to take the skills, the basic skills that he learned here, and not only that, but think of it as a positive experience that he had. To know that I can fit into the work environment, to know that I can have colleagues who support me, to know that, when I go home, I can still use these skills that I've learned here when and if I move on to another job or wherever he goes from here, that hopefully he would be able to say, that was a good thing in my life and I made good connections there, because it is more than it's so much more than the tasks that he learns here. It's so much more than sweeping and mopping. It's that whole enrichment that he gets from that.
Dalton is a very social student, and so when the opportunity came up for him to work at a vet's office, we thought that that would suit him very well. He also loves animals. The reason that I wanted to work with the youth with severe disabilities is because when I would go into a place of employment and I would see people working in that position, it made me happy, and it made me want to make sure that that was happening for everybody that I could make it happen for.
We found what his abilities were and we put him in those roles. You do that with employees who don't have disabilities either. You find their strengths and you put them in those roles. And that's exactly what we did with Dalton. Dalton interacts with our clients the same, not in different ways, but Dalton is able to interact with our clients and our clients love him. Dalton is able to take care of some of our patients and that is fulfilling for him. And Dalton is very useful in this setting. He has tasks that we know every day Dalton's going to get those done, and he knows how to do them well now. And so it's just a matter of finding out what their abilities are and putting them there.
I feel good to go work. I like care of animals. I keep on working here. I put my money saving for boat.